Hey guys, welcome back to Delaware Acre. I did a little recap of the blackberry season last year, and they're taking up space in my freezer, so I figured I should probably address them. Also, the peaches from the several episodes of peaches, we're going to deal with them today. I wasn't really sure how I was going to use these blackberries, so when I froze them, I put them flat on a sheet pan. I guess that's like flash freezing. And so that they were frozen individually, and then when I put them in these bags, they stayed separate. They didn't turn into like a big glob because I wasn't sure how I was going to use them. These peaches are the peaches from Peaches Part 1 that were very hard to peel, and I wasn't really sure what to do with, so I've got several half, quarter, three-quarter pint or quarts here, and I want to use them all up and get them out of my freezer. Make room for the next growing season. So we need to weigh out how many blackberries we have. So I found this recipe, Easy Seedless Berry Jam, and you can't really see the website there, but I'll link it below. I actually found this YouTube video. Did I find this video? Pretty sure I watched this video on YouTube, and it was great. It was right straight to the point, no talking. Just little captions on there, what to do, recipe link below. It was great. So this won't be like that. I'm going to talk. But I think it says it's a British cuisine. So I don't know if that's why everything's getting weighed out or not. But anyhow, 370 grams of blackberries, 320 grams of granulated sugar, and then we're going to do some lemon juice. So blackberries. Can I just say I'm so proud that I grew these. I mean, I didn't really do any of the work, the plant did, but I'm so proud I'm proud that I was able to keep the plant alive, keep it healthy, and to preserve these for a later date like this. So, okay, let's put this on grams. Oh, wow, this is 370 grams. Wow, that's not a whole lot. Maybe I should double this. Anyway, we'll check and see how this goes. 370 grams? 370 grams. This is 700. This is not going to make a whole lot. Oh, this says it makes 1 to 2 small jam jars. So maybe I should double this. What's 370 and 376? 600, 740. So we'll do 740. We'll just double this. Okay. 740. Right? Yeah, math is hard. Okay. All right, well that's 773, and that's not even half of a bag, really. Oh my gosh, it's dripping everywhere. 70 and 370. 300 and 300 is 600. 70 and 70 is 140, so 740. Yeah. And then 320 and 320 is 640, so we need 640 of sugar. Sugar. All right, what did I say? 640. All right, here we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. 640. Boom. 15 mLs of lemon juice, and this is going to be, so it's going to be 30. Let's check out this cool measuring cup. Silicone has ounces, mLs, tablespoons, and teaspoons. We're doing 30 mLs. So we got to get to this 1 ounce. Mix this up. Does it? Oh, I think this is bad. Oh, it smells bad. Fresh pressed. Within 6 to 8 weeks of opening. Crap, how long has it been? I think it's been more than that. All right. Well, we're not going to use that. My wonderful neighbor brought me some lemons. Plan B. So cut this. And then I guess I need to do this into, I guess, a bowl. I don't have a little juicer thing. Do I need a juicer thing? I don't really think I need it, but You're not really supposed to use fresh lemons to increase the acidity of your recipes when you're canning, because the acidity level can be off. So if it doesn't have the right pH, then it won't increase the acidity of your product, of what you're trying to make and preserve, which in this case would be some jam. I'm going to go ahead and use this anyway. 30 ml, so almost the juice of 1 lemon. I think I'm just going to use all of it. And then I'm going to add in some citric acid as well. Okay, so I looked it up. 1/4 teaspoon of citric acid is equivalent to 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And we just did 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to do, because that does have some acid in there, I'm going to do an eighth of a teaspoon. That way, and hopefully this doesn't change the flavor. Okay, so now we're putting it all in the pot. Here we go. It's all going in the pot. This is what we look like now. And place pan over low heat and mash blackberries thoroughly. Do not allow to simmer. Okay, so we're going to turn that down. Gently stirring with a wooden spoon or until sugar dissolves completely. Listen out for any crunching against the spoon. Pour blackberry mixture into a sieve. I am making seedless blackberry stuff because I love blackberries and I will eat them like this 100% with the seeds. Right off the bush, fresh as fresh can be. But I do not like seeded blackberry jam. I don't know what it is. I'm not a big raspberry fan, so I don't really worry about that. Strawberry, I don't care if the seeds are in there. Something with blackberry, I don't know if it's because they're a little bit bigger or what it is, but I can't do it. Just wait until all this dissolves. This is going to be so good. So good. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. So this recipe doesn't call for any pectin, and that's why I picked it, because apparently blackberries have plenty of pectin in them in order to get the jam to set. So if I can get away without using it, then I'm totally going to do that. So we'll see how this goes. This is a pretty small batch, so I mean, this is kind of the experiment. I have plenty more blackberries that I guess I shouldn't have pulled them out of the freezer. I might have to put them back in the freezer at this point, because it's already getting close to the kids' bedtime, and I don't want to be making jam and jelly all night long. So we'll see how this goes. If this works really well, I'll just like quadruple it. Pretty sure you can quadruple jam and jelly recipes. If you're not using pectin, I'm pretty sure you can. I know when you do use pectin, that's a different story. Okay, I got a potato masher. Oh, that's very satisfying, just so you know. That is very satisfying to do. Oh man, I'm telling you, of all the berries that you can grow, blackberries are my favorite. Blueberries, my husband likes blueberries. My kids kind of like blueberries. They're like the blueberry fans of that. They're kids, so they're saying, yeah, I like blueberries. Is mom buys them from the store or gets some, especially organic, and make sure that they're like, you know, the best quality I can get, and then they say they don't like them, or they're too tart, or they don't want them at that time. So, and blueberries tend to affect our family in a not so pleasant way sometimes. So my kids get scared to eat them. I know that blueberries are supposed to have like the highest antioxidant and nutritional benefits for like per pound or per weight, or however, whatever the measurement is. But we don't really like blueberries like that, and I can't get my family to eat them. So I researched it, and I guess blackberries are actually the next best thing. Blackberries and figs. So yeah, that's what I have, and I can't get my kids to eat figs, but I'm gonna try to make like some homemade Pop-Tart type things and see if I can get them to eat that. I made some thumbprint cookies the other day with my daughter, and she did not eat anything that had the jelly in it. She wouldn't even try it. My kids do not like peanut butter and jelly. So yeah, this is probably going to be more my thing than their thing. So yeah, all right. So this looks good. I'm not sure if all that sugar has dissolved yet. A few more minutes in here. It did mash up pretty good. It's going to take me a hot minute to get this all through a fine mesh sieve. I'll tell you that. Just using the same bowl that we just weighed everything out in. I hope I get all that pulp too, because that pulp is what makes it taste good. I don't want to get the pulp out. I want all that meat. I just don't want the seeds. It says to use the back of a spoon, but I already had this out, so oh, maybe I should get a spoon out. Because I want any meat that's in there, I want it. All right, well, I'm going to work on this, and then I will bring you guys back to this after I get all of this through there into there, and then back into there. So this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would to get these seeds out, but I wanted to show you this. It's worth it because look how thick this stuff is that's coming out. So this is the rest of the seeds. I already got all of the thinner stuff out, but now I'm getting this thicker. That's what I wanted. That nice thick meat, like the pulp. Oh no, just no seeds. All right, back at it. Okay, rolling boil. Nope, not quite. Change my digital thermometer to Celsius. What do we need? 105. I don't want to touch the bottom. Nope, we're only at about 99. Okay, so I just temped this again, and it's about at 103. So I'm going to take a little bit off of here, put it on my chilled plate, and then supposedly, if you can run your finger through this, and it leaves it parted there, it's ready to jar up. So we're not at 105 yet. Tastes delicious. But this is a rolling boil. It's been like this for a couple of minutes, and 103. So I'm just going to go ahead and jar this up. I am going to repurpose a salsa jar, not a commercial salsa jar. Okay, so the recipe we're going to make with these peaches is this. It's in the Pomona's book. And we're going to make maple vanilla peach jam. So 3.5 pounds of peaches, 1 vanilla bean, and some lemon juice. 3.25 pounds is what it said. I said 3.5, but it's 3.25. So that was 3 of the quarts and the little pint. So that's in here. And honestly, guys, I'm not washing this and then starting again. So I'm putting this peach stuff right into this blackberry pot. Okay guys, so this recipe calls for a vanilla bean, which I don't have any fresh. However, I had the vanilla that I was making in this bourbon. I poured it all into here. I'm going to take I know that these vanilla beans are old and that this one's been split, but I'm going to take one of these and oh, look at that. I'm going to take both of these out. and see if they give me any flavor. I don't know if this is wrong. What I did, it's what I have. And this stuff smells great. I'm actually going to put this back in here because I'm not ready to use it, and it has a very heavy bourbon flavor to it. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to use this with, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I know it's probably not best practice, but that's what we're doing. Okay, so the recipe says to put peaches, check. And then it says to slice the vanilla beans and pull the seeds out, which I had already done when I put these in. I'm going to put these in the jar to make vanilla extract. So it actually says to put the whole bean in there, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm using 2 because these are pre-used, I guess you could say, already used. So, and this is, yes, I'm using my hands because this is going to heat up and I'm going to can it. So, rinse my hands off, and 60 mLs of lemon juice. I'm going to try not to get the seeds in there. Oh, there's a seed. I said I wasn't going to get in there. Which these seeds. There we go. So I have that. I'm going to put some of that citric acid in here also. Do a heaping eighth. Maybe I'll do. Oh, I need calcium water. Good shake. Take this off. And 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This back in the fridge. So, like I said in the other peach video, these peaches weren't exactly all that sweet. So I'm hoping by making this recipe, or a recipe that has a sweetener in there, that they will sweeten up some. So, wish me luck. So I'm going to let this come up to heat. Maple syrup. Okay, I got the real legit stuff. All right, 3/4 cup. Does not seem like enough. Okay, 3/4 cup of the maple syrup. Different teaspoon because that one was wet. 3 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3. That seemed like enough to sweeten these peaches up. Peaches for you. Peaches for me. Whiskey up there. Oh, that's a beautiful looking thing there. And then I'm going to mash these. This might take a few minutes to reduce down too, because it's got a lot of fluid since these were frozen. It's going to be a great color. Okay, we're at a nice boil here. I'm still mashing as I'm stirring. I'm hoping this is not too liquidy. It smells really good. Really good. Okay. And then we're going to add our maple syrup and pectin mixture. Sorry, my daughter is watching Harry Potter in the background, and Harry is about to blow up Aunt Marge. It's probably one of my favorite opening. I think the third one, it might be my favorite. It's the third one. I think it's the third one. That's my favorite. All right, so I'm going to stir this in. That had the pectin in there. Pectin's in. Dissolved pectin. Jam comes back to a boil. Full boil, remove from heat using tongs. Carefully take the pods out, and then you can put it in your jars. So, all right, I'm going to let this, I'm going to wash up. I'm going to repurpose some small jelly jars that I saved, and yeah, I'll bring you back when I'm ready to jar this up. Okay guys, here's what we made today. I have a ton of more blackberries, so hopefully if this is good, we can make some more. This giant. This is probably almost a quart. Maybe a quart. 1.5 pints. This is a pint of the Blackberry Jam. And then look how pretty this is. Can you see it? Oh, it's still really hot. But can you see how pretty that is? See the little speckles of the bean in there, the vanilla bean? It's pretty good. I think it's still a little on the tart side, but that's okay. We'll try it when it's cooler. So we got a couple little small jelly jars. And again, I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid to to repurpose a jelly jar. So yeah, I saved my canning jars for these. I can just give out to friends and family and get some feedback and see if it's worth canning up. Not sure if I mentioned this yet in the video, but this is refrigerator jam. It is not canned and it's not shelf stable. It has to stay in the fridge. So I will give these jars out to friends and family and get some feedback and let you know what they say. In the meantime, thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribing and liking the video and help grow my channel some. I appreciate all of your time and attention watching videos, and I hope you stick around for the next video and several more to come for this growing season of 2024. And yeah, until the next video, hope you're well. Take care. Bye. I don't know why they're doing that. It's kind of weird. What's happening here? Don't be weird, Blackberries.